Mission to empower young athletes. It's a brand new app called MOJO, and it helps parents and kids on the field and on the sidelines by providing the tools to become a great coach. Will Reeve has all the details.
Youth sports provide lifelong memories. Moments that make us laugh and leap up with excitement. And parents know the impact of good coaches.
You helped me love football again. Thank you for being my favorite coach, Mojo.
Often, parents are the coaches. But it turns out many parents have no experience. But now, help is on the way. Meet MOJO. It's an app aimed at parents who coach kids 13 and under. MOJO is the mobile coach for the rookie coach.
Great job, girls!
Taking some of the chaos out of coaching through instructional videos like these.
This is red light, green light.
But it's not just X's and O's. MOJO gives tips on how to make sure competing stays fun.
While it's unlikely to hurt, you can't go wrong throwing in a dramatic flop when you get nailed.
MOJO hopes to give parents the tools they need to tackle the art of coaching. For Good Morning America, Will Reeve, ABC News, New York.
Joining us now are some of the leaders behind MOJO: Ben Sherwood, Russell Wilson, and Julie Foudy. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Morning.
And you know what? I love what you're doing, because coaches have so much influence on so many kids out there. My coaches had a big influence on me. And Ben, I want to start with you, because we go way back. You actually brought me to GMA to be a part of the GMA family, which you were a part of the GMA family. So what inspired you to make this change and to launch MOJO?
Thanks, Michael. First of all, my best move as a coach was bringing you to Good Morning America. What brought me to MOJO was the video that Will Reeve just showed, the emotion of youth sports. My happiest memories are on the playing field, watching my boys, Will and Charlie, and coaching my boys. There was the time that, get this, Real LA United FC, that was the name of Charlie's 9-year-old team, came from behind on the wettest, muddiest day in Los Angeles to make the playoffs. Or the time Will's baseball team, the Thunder in New York, again, rallied in the 6th inning and won the championship. Those memories, and then the pizza and the ice cream afterwards, no one can ever forget those. And everyone has those memories when they're involved in youth sports. The thing is, when you look deeply, youth sports is broken. Parents and families are getting forced out, dropping out, and burning out. And coaching is hard. It's intimidating. It's stressful. And so, working with a brilliant co-founder and my partner, Reed Schaffner, and an amazing team of storytellers and developers, we decided that we were going to try to fix that. And the mission at MOJO is to make coaching more enjoyable for parents, playing more fun for kids, and youth sports more magical for everyone. And a big part of that are the athletes, the stars who are here today, who inspire us every day with their example, Russell and Julie, who are really important to MOJO.
Yeah, and you talk about the comebacks, and Russell, you know a thing or two about comebacks. You are one of the biggest names in sports right now. You're named the 2020 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, which is one of the biggest honors that you can get. So congratulations to you for that. Well deserved. But you're also an assistant Little League coach. So what do you think is the biggest mistake that youth coaches are making right now?
Well, first of all, Mike, it's always a pleasure to be on here with you, and I've always admired you and your success. But, I think what I'm fired up about MOJO is the connectivity to everybody, to every young child, to every young coach, too, who wants to, really learn how to coach the game and understand it from the highest level possible. I think the biggest thing that, most of us coaches here in youth sports don't understand is knowledge, but also knowledge of how to run a practice and how to teach your kids the best way possible. Because, when you got a whole bunch of 7-year-old, 8-year-olds running around on a Little League field, it's hard to contain them. So you got to be able to keep them in tune, but you also got to be efficient with your time. And how do you teach them, not just at practice, but you want to teach your kids every day. I remember my dad, when I was younger, he taught me not just one thing, but he taught me how to do it on my own. And he taught me how to really understand it, really practice all the time. So that way I could receive the information, retain the information, and then continuing to execute the information. I think that was really key for me when I was young.
And you know what? It's working for you as you've gotten older, too, my friend. And Julie, you are a two-time World Cup winner. You're a two-time Olympic gold medalist. And you're also a women's national team champ. So you've been playing since you were a kid. So how important are the relationships that you've made on the field?
Michael, as you know well, and as I tell my teammates all the time, I say, you are stuck with me forever. And ain't that the truth? And especially, I mean, obviously I played on the national team for a long time, but I go back to my very first team, which is why I got involved in MOJO, because of those memories. The Green Machine, the Soccerettes, that was actually our name. And literally on the national team, every time we would start signing autographs for a green team, I'd be like, come on, you guys. No, nobody messes with the Green Machine. I'd get the whole national team. They'd be like, come on, not again. After about 2 decades of that, by the end of my national team career, the entire national team would sing the Green Machine song with me. And I'd be like, this is it. This is everything. So well, I miss those times. I miss those formative years as a young kid playing on a team, feeling part of something. And I do think, to Ben's point, that has been lost. You have 70% of kids dropping out of sports by the age of 13. And so that's why we wanted to become part of MOJO, because we're going to bring the magic back to youth sports. And we're hoping that we can make this experience something that's just so memorable and so fun, because that's really the power and gift of sports.
And we all know that sports can be expensive also. So MOJO is also leveling the playing field in that regard as well. And I want to thank all three of you for joining me. I love this. I love being in the presence of champions. And all three of you were champions. And now you're out here championing MOJO for the kids. And I'm very grateful for that, because I know how important sports can be. So thank all three of you so much.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Michael. The MOJO app. You're welcome. You're welcome. The MOJO app is officially live today and available for download, so make sure you check it out.